that, I think, is the entirety of Delso's fleet put together. Though I do feel like I'm forgetting something. Well, let's go ahead and find out if this is correct. Looks like the CSA just fought off an attack at Foline. The Empire doesn't have much there, so I imagine that was probably a raid. Yeah. But before those guys land there, let's get Akbar moving. There's no need to be back here anymore. At least until they, break out from this area over here. I assume at some point they will try.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okie dokie. Now, let's double check. This is actually fleet cap. Not actually going to fight this, just want to make sure. Oh, it's not quite. Have space for a bit more. I think probably add the Arquitans.
Roger. V-Wing Squadron reporting. V-Wing here. Weapons armed.
Maybe we get some more bombers? Wouldn't be able to get too many. Those Arquitans might actually be just about enough. 7 for these guys. 10 for these, yeah. That should be about good, I think.
Awaiting orders.
Pretty decently well-rounded little fleet. I hope.
Retreat in progress.
Actually going to pull these two back just in case they get mixed in. And also we want to send these two back to get
Upgrade complete.
Upgraded. Victory at Endor. Yeah. There. It seems to me that the length of time it took them to take this versus this, it suggests to me that whatever was here was pretty substantial and whatever was here was not much of anything. Don't remember about Bakura, but that does again reinforce the idea that that whole area back there is a dead end. Does anybody else have a flagship? No, I don't think so. There are a couple we can upgrade. Suppose we probably should, but we'll wait for the Queen to come back. But that there is our first properly sorted out fleet. And he... Oh, what? Excuse me? Oh. Okay then.
V-Wing Squadron reporting. On my way.
I was kind of tempted to try and break this fleet, but now I'm thinking maybe that's the bad idea. Simply because that fleet is the only thing between us and that. I mean, I guess there's this, but Whoa. The last time I recorded this, I did not send him to Arcanus. He got tangled up in the fleet. So, that's new information. Wow. Okay. What are we meant to do against that?
Constructing.
I think what we do is we build up our economy as much as possible.
Station ready.
Because,
Station ready.
Going.
yeah, we're gonna need more ships. Like, so many more ships.
Let's go.
Tactical
ready.
battle imminent.
Alrighty, and that there is the first of the two major things that are going to happen. That I assume are going to happen. But already, something is different from last time. This was led by Veers. The first time I did this. And they had more of these. And not as many of these. Which suggests to me that either they have built things differently, or they have selected, I guess, a different army layout from the last time that I played this. Which is interesting, and it also suggests that there is some randomization to what they decide to use and how they decide to use it. I am surprised that Veers isn't here. I wonder where he is. Wonder if maybe he's doing something somewhere.
Reporting. Ready for action. Moving out.
Juggernaut ready. Acknowledged.
Ready. Roger. Location confirmed.
Armored
Still not
transport ready.
entirely convinced by this, but not having Veers here
T4
does make it
Give me the target.
rather more likely
T4 mobile. Ready for
that we
recon.
can do this.
Gearing up. Tank brigade here. Moving into position.
Ooh, major lag spike. Major. I guess they're probably dropping the ATVTs first then.
Ready.
Roger. Moving into position. Order
Get in the
acknowledged.
transport.
Yes, Commander. Destination set.
These spawn locations are really irritating. I wish they were somewhere else. You.
Enemy forces ahead.
And you.
Right
Go
away.
this way.
Reporting in. What are your orders? At your command.
Our base is under
Interesting,
attack.
they've dropped the Mark II.
Form up.
I want you guys to sit right there so they can't do that.
I copy, sir.
Awaiting
You
orders.
two need to be down
On my
here.
way.
I copy. Entering battlefield.
Oh, are you serious? Oh. Okay.
Reporting.
Didn't realize that was that
Yes,
far
sir.
up.
Almost there.
Go this way. No! Oh, for goodness sake.
Yes, Commander.
What? Why?
Heading out. Right away. Ready. Moving out.
No, don't get in his way.
All out, troops.
That's close enough.
Ready to move.
Nope, just
Reporting
you.
in. Coordinates received.
Yeah.
Copy.
This.
Moving out. I copy.
Haven't gone for this, but I did last time, and we have in most of these battles, but the past several battles here hasn't really done us much good.
All weapons loaded. Roger that.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of. He's doing exactly the thing. He's gonna turn and charge straight for those infantry. Go away. That's one of the Mark IVs. The Mark IVs, they get proton torpedoes. They're the same class of torpedo as these guys get. Yeah, and it's a dual armament too. Torpedoes and concussion grenades.
Give me the
Stop that. Go away.
go. Tank grenade here. This way.
Don't let them
Copy.
through. Okay, okay, no, hold on. You over here. They got the thingy.
Form up. Yes, sir.
And you guys aren't firing. Can you shoot at that?
Reporting.
Yeah, really long range torpedoes too. And then there's these guys.
We've secured a build pad.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Transport here. As you wish.
You're not coming this way as much as usual.
I copy, sir.
Can you possibly...
Awaiting orders.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
Yes, Commander. Ready. All weapons loaded.
Guess they're trying to attack that.
Station constructed.
T4B. Take cover! Give me the target. Take
But I'm pretty sure they were already in range.
T4B mobile.
It's too much heavy fire.
Position.
Transport ready.
Let's see if you can swap places.
Right away.
The anti-armor on these things is just really good. It's really good.
Orders. Roger.
Base is under attack.
Now that's interesting. I thought that the flashing icon and the such and such is under attack was an indication of actually taking damage. Which is why when they shoot into the shield, this flickers.
Awaiting
But
destination.
this was just now and they're not hitting it. I guess, is it just being shot at? I didn't think
Spearheading assault.
this game had any capacity to
Unit destroyed.
register being shot at unless you take damage. Because that's one of the reasons that this hitting the terrain is such a problem. Because the AI, both for the enemy and your own units, can't understand that it's shooting and not doing damage. So I guess... No, I guess that does make sense, because it's shooting and not doing damage. So all it's registering is that this is shooting at that. And it's not in any way respective of actually taking damage. Interesting.
Armored transport ready. Ready.
Uh,
Copy that.
I copy.
Unit destroyed.
Reporting. Underway.
try and get over
Yes,
here so
Commander.
these guys stop taking fire. You're outside the bubble and I don't know why. I told you to move back.
Yes, Commander.
Can you shoot at
For
that?
attack.
Them all to turn all the way around. And then stop.
Armed and ready.
Don't know why no bombing run yet. It's surely ready.
Unit
Reporting in.
destroyed.
Well, it wasn't a bombing run.
Heading out. What are your orders?
Great.
At your command. Awaiting orders.
Spread out,
Target
men.
acquired.
Following your lead. Copy.
Don't
Getting out.
go that way.
Unit destroyed.
There goes that.
Affirmative.
We've secured
Okay.
a build
Fire
pad.
at will.
No, go away. They're trying,
Reporting.
and that was okay. Well,
Avoiding fire. Let's move out.
I guess we're getting back to here now.
We've secured a build pad.
At least these guys are gonna have a harder time shooting the infantry,
Commander.
at least with the big gun.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting your orders.
Oh, you should not be forward.
Our base is under attack.
Those shield particles are very annoying. What was that?
Construction complete.
That screen shake was like something blew up. I hate having the forces split like this, but I mean,
Copy.
on the other hand, there's no reason to defend down there.
T4B ready. Reporting. Affirmative, sir.
Because if they,
Give me the
there's nothing really to break. We can hold them here. We can respond to that.
Heading out.
Let's do that.
Ready for action. Keep going.
Can you guys hit that? No, you sure can. Don't move, though.
Copy. Right away. Roger. Ready. This way. Form up.
Oh, no, you made a gap.
Awaiting orders.
I copy.
That level, they're so hard
En
to
route.
kill.
Reporting.
They don't seem like... Hold on, what is the actual stat difference? I had thought they had more armor. 14... 1200 health. 14, 1500 health. Oh, it's not actually that much more. And no additional armor. Why do they seem so much harder to kill?
Yes, sir. Commencing attack.
I copy.
Is it maybe because I'm just panicking a little bit? Because they seem to be just
Open fire.
getting in? Maybe a little bit.
Moving out.
Come on, guys.
Transport here. Transport ready.
I mean, you guys are not gonna be able to do much.
Yes, sir.
Can you
Over
not
here.
Our base
get
is
so
under
close to the
attack.
lava? Oh, the ATTE's back there just firing away. I'm so glad that physical munitions don't pass through shields in this, or this would not work.
Juggernaut ready.
Roger. Moving out.
I mean, I suppose you could argue that they don't really have any chance.
Complete.
Like, the reason that Empire at War Expanded has allowed physical munitions to pass through shields is because the AI typically doesn't have any chance. And that's why these are outside the shields. So if you put this in the shield, let physical munitions go through, you can have a
Roger that.
more,
Almost there. We've got them on the run.
more single location based defense rather than having to try and split between defending the base where the shield is and defending the power generator. And I suppose it's a, you know, a valid point that the AI doesn't seem to have much of a chance, even with a giant stack like this, but at the same time, we have lost bases, even when we have had shields, simply because they've pushed straight through the shield and haven't cared. And the only reason that this particular base is holding out so well is because they can't force themselves through this gap when we put armor right in there. And for some reason they don't recognize that they can go around. Well, speaking of these awkward positions, you can go there. You can go here. Here. It's maybe better. Should we rebuild this or do something else? Oh, we actually lost something else. What was it? Or did we already have an open slot? I don't think we lost anything else.
Constructing
Well,
unit.
we might as well. But that was another successful defense of Sullust, and I'll tell you what, it was not nearly as ropey as it was the first time. Veers didn't even land the first time, and it was questionable whether we were going to actually be able to hold. Oh, didn't even notice. We got the, what were we researching here? It was the Quasar, right? I think so. Does this give more? No. When does it get more complement? I wonder. I guess it must be level 4. It's the only other one we can't see. Huh. Okay. Well, I think last time I went with these
Upgrade in
two.
progress.
Yeah. They're relatively cheap and good thing to have, and I do want to get the X-Wings up to the next upgrade so that they can at least outrun the acclimators. You know something? Just had a thought. Do we have enough to do this? If these were real carriers, real quasars, then I'd say yeah, but as it is, we don't have enough bombers. Is it worth doing that? Because that'll give us another Providence. No, not you. What am I looking for? Yeah. Is it worth trying to make a push for that? The fact that it's 9 of them. Like, yeah, we could do that with bombers, but it seems like that'd take so long. Oh. Let's go ahead and get Riken off to...
Reporting.
You know what? I'm going to send him down to
Destination acknowledged.
Yagdul. Now, what was happening? Agamar? Druckenwell. Pretty sure that didn't happen last time. Agamar and Druckenwell. I think there was mostly ground forces in that fleet, wasn't there? For the CSA. But also that. And yes, in case you're wondering or don't know, that is a Dominator. And the Dominator is the Interdictor Star Destroyer. And yes, that is absolutely horrifying to know that they have gotten Dominators up to Mark IV. Oh, and now that I think about it, that did happen last time. This one, at least. Druckenwell? I don't think happened. No. Where did that come from? Have they taken Milagro? I don't remember.
I'm going.
I mean, that's a heck of a fleet, but that's not anywhere near what the CSA has just next door. Well, I suppose it's a bit of a stretch to call that right next door, to be fair. What do they actually have right next door? Quite a bit. It's not a match. Not quite. If this happened in tactical battle, they would actually destroy each other. Because the Empire's ships would kill all of the main ships. Those Quasars would have more than enough time to launch everything they've got. And that would be enough to overwhelm the Empire.
Construction complete.
On the move.
For sure. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think that happened last time, so there is definitely variance in what the AI decides to do.
Training. Training.
Don't know why they both have CR90s and they are built on ground and in space, but sure.
Constructing unit.
Why not?
On the move.
Well, you know something we could do with his fleet? Come back around over here. We've got enough for another full fleet at the least, probably two. And that's enough to hold back this. But not all of this combined, I think, would be able to handle that. Like, never mind this thing. These. I still don't know how they have these things. But, like, I don't think that's happening. So if they attack us, we're just gonna have to pull back. But if they attack us, I think these guys should be able to handle it. So maybe, once we get our two... Whoops. Okay, once we get them back over there to get that back again. Dang it, I didn't even think about that. Whoops. Once we get them into their actual flagships and get a fleet set up over here, another fleet, he could come back over here because this was a former CIS planet. Makes sense to me that he would want to try and reclaim it Or help reclaim it. Yeah, I think that's actually probably a good way to go. And it'd be really good to have a fleet over here strong enough to be able to hold some stuff back. Because as it stands, I don't think this is going to be able to hold if they decided to attack. And, I mean, they're fighting amongst each other for the moment, but at the same time, that seems like that might not last.
On my way.
Oh, Nar Shaddaa has some interesting stuff. IG-88B. Morteos? No idea who that is. Talon Card. I do actually know who that is. More or less. Smuggler? Pilot? Intelligence 5? Crime Lord. Does he get anything else? Pilot's an action for transport. Interesting. I'm curious what Smuggler 5 is. Is that something that'll work like the regular smugglers? Because if so, that might be quite helpful. Oh, it sure is. That might be quite worth it. You know what?
Requesting assistance.
Yeah. And let's
Constructing.
do that first, but afterward we'll get... I don't know about IG-88, but...
Constructing.
yeah.
Moving.
Double labs and cloak shapes. Okay,
Beginning
let's go ahead with
construction.
these.
Destination acknowledged.
We had an upgrade complete. Is that... no. 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 Oh, it was Giju. What was Giju doing? Oh, it was these things. Yes. Gets frag grenades. Bit better chassis. Bit faster. The reason I'm doing these instead of these is purely because the enemy uses these. And it'd be nice to have some variation in forces. I just realized we're spending too many credits right now. The admin hasn't come through for this month, and we're gonna be dead broke. And again, I don't want to cheese it. How are we looking? You know what?
Unit in production.
Let's just get some of those. Ugh. Yep, they took it back. First time we've seen these. Now, what do they have all the way back here?
Station ready.
Juggernaut ready.
Station ready.
Invictorate Garki. Just took that. This has one station slot, unfortunately. Kinda wish they'd be able to build stuff up back here, but looks like they can only build these, and possibly these. But this is definitely what they are building. One bright side of them being back here at all is they're tying up a fleet that otherwise would be off doing something. Okay, let's do this properly this time. Get them over here.
Training.
And then do that.
Training.
And then move her back. Minor land victory at Druckenwell. They did actually take it.
Going.
Construction
That did
complete.
not happen last time. Yeah, I think Delso is almost certainly gonna have to go this way.
Barge reporting in.
Enemy fleet approaching.
And there it is. That right there is the other big thing that I knew was going to happen. Can you tell how this might be a problem? Oh, they brought one of these. Last time it was a, Carrack. Other than that, the fleet is exactly the same. And I'm expecting the exact same outcome. Yeah. So things are happening differently this time through, and they are also happening the same. Yeah. And this is definitely going to have to wait till next episode. Last time it took us...
Squadron reporting.
I don't actually remember. A while. To fight this.
Y-Wing squadron reporting. Y-Wing standing by. Your orders?
So,
Bombers at the ready.
I will say thank you for watching. And I guess I hope you're looking forward to next episode? Question mark? I don't know if looking forward to is maybe the right
Weapons armed. Weapons ready.
thing.
Roger.
But
Where do you want us?
yeah, that is going to have to do it.
Ready. Ready for action.
So,
Standing by.
he's actually
Ready for orders.
in
Reporting in.
a fighter. So yeah, I will say
Frigate reporting.
thank you for watching. Take care. And farewell.
Ready for commands. We're going in.
Did I get everybody?
You calling for me,
Feels
sir?
like I didn't get everybody.
Plotting course.
Wait, is he in two different fighters?
Roger that. Form up.
I remember that happening last time. That's nifty.